is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome back to Scrap 5. So this is a super fun series that I do with several of my crafty friends. So basically we have taken 5 items and we have to use them on a layout. So super simple. We would love for you to play along and use the hashtag Scrap5 so we can see what you are doing with the 5 items. Okay, so this month, for the month of June, the 5 items are colorful or rainbow, bling, flowers, circle, and 3 photos. So I had to go print some photos because I really didn't have 3 photos that go with each other, other than making like a pocket page, which I guess I could have done because then I had a bunch, but I didn't want to scrapbook them all. But so I had these 3, and so this is actually very recent. This is for Memorial Day weekend. So for Memorial Day weekend, we always go camping. We go camping up in Williams, and then on our way home, we always stop at the Williams Dairy Queen. So this is no exception. We did stop there hours later than we wanted because there was all kinds of issues this year. So one of our friends blew his transmission on the way up. So then he was driving our truck home, and then we ended up with a transmission leak. So him and transmission's not so good. We were able to jerry rig it to kind of like make it work and get it home, no problem. But yeah, we were on a hunt for transmission oil with all over Williams, and it was crazy. Anyway, so we were very happy to get our ice cream, but we were so like ready to go home. So we did not eat it there. We kind of took it to go. The kids kind of started, I took their picture, and I'm like, we're out. So those are my 3 photos. My circle element is this doily, which I guess is no longer a circle because I just cut it. It's kind of like a moon shape. But we're going to go with circle. And I am trying to make kind of an ice cream cone. So you can see that I am using the doily as like my ice cream, and then I just had a scrap piece of paper that I cut into a triangle for my cone, which none of us had cones, but that doesn't matter. So I am also using my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of June. So all of these papers are from the Dear Lizzie Lovely Day, and that's the majority of what is on the layout. At the end, I will kind of go through and add a few different things from my kit, but as of right now, it's all just Lovely Day. I am going to pop up that ice cream cone on some fun foam, so that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so the next one is flowers, and I don't put any like originally I thought I was going to use like some fabric flowers, but then when I decided to go with these photos, I am going to do flowers in 2 spots. So my main, well, kind of. So my first thought was to use this background paper as my flowers, but I do end up adding some sticker flowers from, nope, they're die cut flowers from the new Amy Tan Picnic in the Park. So that's where my florals are going to come from. And then my bling is going to be my sequins that I add last. They are from Spiegel Mom's Scraps, and they are called Toes in the Sand. And then, so the first, or now I'm saying them backwards, so the last item is colorful or rainbow. So there's no rainbows that end up on this layout, but I would have to say this layout is pretty colorful. Like that background paper has so many colors. I have that tag that's green and blue. I have kind of that corally color. Yeah, I just got all kinds of color on this paper. So I went for the colorful, not the rainbow. So it's totally up to you how you interpret that. There will be links in the description box below of everybody that's playing along. So make sure you head down there and check out if they did rainbows or if they just did colorfuls. So I am using my edge distressor from Close to My Heart to ruffle up a few of the edges. So I ruffled up both layers of paper behind my photo. I roughed up the tag that says "Just Be Cool," which I thought was fun because it's ice cream. And that bottom piece of paper that I used kind of as a grounding point, that is just a scrap as well, but I did rough up the top of that. And the reason I used that paper on the bottom is because we were heading home. Like we were driving home. And so I have this little car from the cut apart sheet, and I am going to fairly quickly trim it out, fussy cut it out, and add it to the bottom right there. And it kind of hides that little weird gap, or at least the majority of it. I am going to grab some ice cream cones from the Picnic in the Park die cut sheet as well, and that is going to cover up the last little bit of that. So I have the Maggie Holmes Gather chipboard sheet, and I thought I would add a couple of these leaves. I don't know, I know it's not like, I mean, we're outdoors, but it's not really an outdoorsy picture, but we were coming home from camping and there's lots of leaves when you're camping. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then it added a little bit more dimension as well. So here is where I start grabbing flowers, and I thought I wanted to use the yellow one from Maggie Holmes, but I am going to end up changing that, like I said. So that will be coming soon. I don't actually use anything from this sticker sheet. So moving on. So here is where I realized, oh, this pack has ice cream cones, and it's not that I don't know, like we eat a lot of ice cream, but I don't always scrapbook a lot of ice cream. So when I was pulling the 2 ice cream cones out, that's when I saw the florals, and I'm like, yep, that's going to be my floral piece. So I kind of go through the rest of it, see if there's anything else I want. I decide not to open up the bottom part. I just kind of look on the back and was like, is there anything else I want? I'm like, nah. So there is the second ice cream cone, and it fits perfect in that little gap. It has a little swirly bit to it. Now this one says smile, and I was trying to cover it up, but I couldn't cover up all of it, so I just had to have it show. So it's gonna go up there by my daughter, who obviously is not smiling because she didn't even know I was taking her picture. So I'm going to go through my Maggie Holmes sticker book, see if there's any other little bits and pieces that I want to put on, and I am going to grab this sticker. It's hard to see because it is a clear sticker, but it says, "Oh yes." So I thought, well, that's perfect because finally we got our ice cream. But the title for this would be "Just Be Cool" if I were looking for a title. I'm going to add a little label to the top there, and then I'm going to add this Monday because we were coming home on Monday for Memorial Day, and I will probably put in the rest of the date up there. I don't know that I will do it in the little word stickers. I will probably just handwrite it in, and then I'll just make a quick little note because honestly, we have these pictures almost every year. So I am just going to finish off with my bling, my toes in the sand sequins. And for the tag, instead of putting a hole in and adding the twine, I decided I wanted to layer some sequins. So I grabbed one of the peachy ones, put that at the bottom, and then there are like the most beautiful teal flowers in this sequin mix. And so I put that one on top of that orange. And then I'm just going to do 3 clusters, and they are all the same. So they have a mint, they have a coral, and they have a gold. And I get those down in my 3 spots, and that is going to do it. So there is my Grab 5 layout. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I'd love to chat with you. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and make sure that when you hop along in the description box below, you give everybody some love down there as well. So remember to wear your crown. Bye.